Good day, viewers! How are you all doing today? I hope it's going great over there because me and my friends from Group 1 will tell you something interesting and of course will worth your while. Today, we are going to talk about the utilization of liquid smoke to prolong the shelf life of meatballs. But before we shoot off, I would like to introduce all the excellent people working behind this video. Our group consists of 5 members, which are Abdi Revan Dio, Pribadi Wibowo, Christopher Ekaputra, Pramita Kusuma Wardhani, and I myself, Levina Putri Wijaya. First things first, you must be wondering why do we need to talk about this topic? Like why meatballs? Well, little did we realize that the shelf life of meatballs has always been an issue among its sellers, especially the small to medium enterprises. Meatballs have a very short shelf life. Without the addition of preservatives, it will only last 12 to 24 hours depending on the storage temperature. And even with preservatives such as hydrogen peroxide, sodium tripolyphosphate, sodium propionate, and acetic acids, meatballs will only last 1 to 4 days. Now, let's find out what causes the short shelf life. The first thing that prompts the issue is the meatballs itself. It has rich nutrients in it. There are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and even minerals. Meatballs also have pH level close to neutral, completed with high moisture content and water activity, hence making it a nice home for microorganisms, which is the main problem of the short shelf life. A standard sanitation procedure that is done in the base minimum also contributes to the issue. There are no exact methods and procedures of manufacture in small to medium enterprises. They most likely follow traditions and habits, hence causing lesser hygiene. For example, as seen on this video, the usage of naked hands, close contact of food with the employee's personal belongings, not so hygienic food contact surfaces, and many more. Lastly, of course, the usage of existing preservatives. Incorrect application of preservatives will give ineffective and unsafe results. Simple differences such as the step where the preservatives are applied can affect much. Also, when sellers use careless amount and methods that disregard the standards and regulations. Well, not to mention the not really effective results. With no conclusive answers to these problems, some sellers are even willing to break the laws by using formalin, the infamous illegal additives that can cause some serious damage to the consumers, such as respiratory tract cancer and increasing risk of leukemia. These concerns show us that we need a smart alternative to prolong the shelf life of meatballs.
So, what can we do to preserve the shelf life of those meatballs without using illegal additives? Our solution to this problem is liquid smoke utilization as an alternative of meatballs preservation. What is actually a liquid smoke? Liquid smoke is a substance that's acquired by condensing the smoke of burnt wood constituents such as cellulose, hemicellulose, and lignin. This alternative is so much safer than the conventional smoke usage, since there are no polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon or PAH compounds in a liquid smoke. Breathing or swallowing large amounts of PAH, such as naphthalene, can cause the breakdown of red blood cells in our body. Furthermore, exposure of PAH in long term may cause cataracts, kidney, and liver damage. There are 4 advantages of liquid smoke utilization for meatballs. First, it may extend the shelf life of meatballs for up to 3 weeks depending on the amount of liquid smoke used. For this 3 weeks of shelf life extension, it is achieved by the addition of 10% liquid smoke. Second, it is safely regulated in the Indonesian and international regulations. Third, it improves the sensory characteristics. Research showed that 10% of liquid smoke addition creates a smoky flavor from the food. Lastly, it is fast, controlled, and hassle-free. It is even more practical than conventional smoke. Liquid smoke is available commercially in many marketplaces. But how do we actually produce liquid smoke? In this illustration, the liquid smoke production is made from dried coconut shells. Liquid smoke can be classified into three grades, namely Grade C, Grade B, and Grade A, which have different functions and selling points. So, the first step of the production is the pyrolysis of the dried coconut shells. 400 degrees Celsius is considered as the best temperature for the pyrolysis process because at this temperature, the cellulose component in the raw material could produce organic acids and higher phenolic compounds. Then, it goes into the condenser tube and grade C liquid smoke is produced. Further processes like distillation and filtration is required to achieve grade A liquid smoke that is used as food preservative. Now to the most important question. How to apply the liquid smoke to the meatballs? The application is initialized by cooking your casual meatballs in 50 to 60 degrees Celsius of hot water until the meatballs float. Then, the meatballs are boiled at 94 degrees Celsius until they are cooked. After that, liquid smoke is added to the meatball. The meatballs are then removed using a drain and put at a place at room temperature for 30 minutes. Then they are packed and voila, you are done with the application.
Anyway, to furthermore extend the shelf life of the meatballs, we also have some recommendations. First, to achieve wider usage, we can use grade A liquid smoke instead. Grade A liquid smoke is free from several compounds such as benzopyrene, benzoic acid, and tar. This type of liquid smoke may enhance sensory characteristics of the meatball. Second, edible film made by chitosan may also be utilized. The edible film can be made by dipping the meatball into the solution of liquid smoke and chitosan. Third, to furthermore ease the storage and mobility, liquid smoke can be turned into powdered smoke. Liquid smoked powder can be made by spray drying the mixture of liquid smoke and maltodextrin. Well guys, now we already know about the role of liquid smoke to extend shelf life of the meatball. Unfortunately, this is the end of our discussion. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye and see you!